Hello? 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 He played in England's Gambit, so I think I'm just gonna accept it. This is a not so great trap because you can just get free development on the queen by trading the knights. Now they have to go to c5 to save this pawn. Or could have just took the free pawn that I just realized I was saying. I'm gonna go here, so I threaten his g7 pawn. Okay. Alright. Should I long castle? Or just finish my development? And then short castle? He wants to be aggressive. Um, do I go to... Well, I think I should go to e6 so I can do it with a tempo. And then castle. And then try to get rid of this pressure on my knight. He can take and damage my structure a lot, but that does give the bishop for the knight. I don't know what that really does for him. Okay, I want to target this pawn because super overextended, but I don't know how. Um, Queen e5 here, here. There's no way to go there. Yeah, Queen e5. Queen e5, maybe Rook A to d1 to try to take an open file. There's got to be some way to exploit him having this sort of pseudo pin because he can go here. But yeah, there's got to be some way for me to take advantage. I'm just gonna go here. Alright, here's the real question. Should I take this knight, or should I take this bishop? I think the knight can go here after all is said and done, but if I take with the knight, well then here, yeah, it's definitely better to take the knight. And then I can play for knight g5 and bishop d5 and just try to checkmate him here. The one thing I do have going for me, though, is I'm castled and he's just kind of sitting in a corner. And his bishop's not doing anything. Okay, that attacks that because the bishop supports it. It attacks that, and worst case scenario, it attacks that. He just has to give up bishop for knight, I think, if he doesn't want to lose any material here. Let's see, take, king e8, rook d1. He's gonna put his queen. We're just gonna go for like a castle by hand setup. Oh, okay, so he just doesn't care. Well, I don't want to give away my good bishops or good knights for his bad pieces. Let's see. It's not worth it. So what about just going here? I can go here, but does that really have a benefit other than looking fancy? If I go there and he takes my pawn, so I just get nothing in return for that pawn. Except maybe like pressure on the bishop, but he can just move the bishop. It doesn't seem worth it. I think I like just defending knight. If he goes there, then now I can come back. He takes. Oh. I really like having this pin since I want the opportunity to put my knight there and just get it active and in his territory. Let's see. If I play f4, he takes. Should I recapture my rook? I think so. Quit streaming at 8:30. Let's see. If I go here and he pushes, he goes rook f8, e5. Nope. Doesn't that just give me this pawn? Or take? Ah, he pinned me. Let's see, check. Well, I want to take that. And I'm up on material. Would you look at that? No, I just have to convert that into a win, which I'm not really sure about. I want to put his king in a little box, like just in these kind of squares. As long as I can make sure he has no real escape. And just kind of hide my king in this corner, keep this knight here so he has no real threats on this diagonal. Wow, I suck with these arrows, huh? Let's see if we get him in the trap. He's gonna take with the rook, I take back, king takes, and I fork his king and queen. Yep, he's in. Hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, that's a book move there, resign. Alright, I like the King's Indian defense because you're not playing something symmetrical. I hate playing something symmetrical as black just because you get no progress unless you do something late game. I've never played against 4 pawns attack though. It just seems like you put too much up and you leave no protection back for your king. Let's see. If he takes, which he's not going to, if I take, he can't take with the knight because I just get his queen free. And if he opts for like defending the queen or something wacky, I can just take and it's check. Well, he still wants to try to threaten me with this knight, so I'm just gonna trade it. Alright, so here he's got these isolated pawns. How do I target that? I think I should just finish my development first and then play bishop. So that's defended twice right there. Can I kill his structure and just make it so he's all isolated? Or do I just play a little bit more passive? Or do I play e5? I think I'm just going to go ahead and develop. See, is he trying to go there? Because that has no benefits whatsoever if he wants to go there. Let's see, if I play e6, he has no way to trap my bishop because he doesn't have these pawns. If he goes there, I can just fork him. I'm gonna see if he does go there. Just because we win the knight the moment he plays there. And also, that's hanging. Well, he covered it, but still like Gotham Chess says PP on the PP. Put pressure on the pin piece. Bishop goes back. No, you just want to fully sacrifice the pawn. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Because you can't take back because that's mate. Wow. Alright. Let's see the accuracy on that one. I think 85.6.
Good opening knowledge.
Holy cow,
your opponent's
98.
Positional
Wow, I
mistake.
just played a 98% accurate game on stream. Oh, jeez, that's crazy. I mean, it wasn't a long one, but wow. 99% opening, 95%. Wow. If anyone's watching, which I don't think anyone is, you gotta subscribe for that one. Wow. What a move. What a game. What a game. That's awesome. Alright, time to hit him with the Queen's Gambit. Oh, jeez. Horwich defense. I hate that. I hate every part of that. Oh. The way I like to play it is... Oh, that's a Ninja Indian. I like to play my bishop out, play e3 as fast as possible. Oh, is that a Benko Gambit? It doesn't look like a Gambit. Still play e3. Take. I think that's coming. Yep, there we go. This looks more like a Tarrasch defense. Except, I don't know. Queen's Gambit declined, but he just has no c-pawn and I have no e-pawn. Which I have no problem with. Check. No, he's just gonna go defensive. Should I be the aggressor and pin his knight? No. There's no follow-up. All that does is stop 94. Yeah. Let's see, do I want to play here and put pressure and, like, stop his bishop from developing? That also just gives him a free pass to play there. I think castling is never a bad move. Unless it's like that one time Magnus castled in a mate. A4, stopping that. Take a step back. And then I guess I'll play bishop d3 and then bishop g5. I got confused there since 2 bishop moves in a row. Or I could play just knight f5 and put my knight in the center, control a ton of squares. And then if he takes, pawn, and then bishop takes. Yeah, here. I like the knight idea better. Oh, wait, no. He responded. I still like the knight idea, and then try to work the queen inwards. See, if he takes, I go here, and it's just mate. Yep. Let's see, let's make sure that's a forced mate. He can push that pawn. After he pushes that pawn, what's my follow? I don't know, but I do know it's going to be nice for me to have this much stuff like right up on his position. Yep, he had it ready. And I'm going to get here. Could I push F5? Or F4? Sorry. Let's see. Rook there is what I think is going to happen. I have to move the bishop, or can I sack the bishop? No, he's just going to take it. Yeah, it's probably the best thing. 2 bishops, I didn't think about that. Here, next move here. Okay. I think this is, unless he knows how to do the mate, that's a drawn-in game. So I should just trade it down. Oh, that pawn is hanging, so I'm going to push it out of the color of his bishop. And I've lost. No, I haven't. I can threaten his queen. He can trade queen for 2. Oh, or he can checkmate me. That's a fun one. That's a really fun one. Okay. Just go into a regular queen's gambit, please. Slav. Knight c3. I don't know if this is theory or not. All I know is I should develop my knights. Now if his knight comes here, I can go take, knight here, rook comes. Okay, he's just going to stop that. Semi-Slav. It means I can play, after developing bishop, castle, I can play queen b3 and try to target that. Yeah. Queen b3. His queen comes here or here. And here I can... Oh, he wants to play it that way. Okay. I think that's a good square for my knight, just in general, to give it some good space to roam. What do I think about trading these knights? Could put a big pawn in the center, and I could also shut down his bishop and just close up the center after taking. Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna take. Definitely bishop takes. Knight here. If his knight comes there, I step back and play f3, or do I just play f3? No, because I don't like. Well, I could create this, but then it gives him this pass pawn. Yeah, definitely no. Okay, knight comes to the middle. Take. Alright, so here comes the big decision. Because, A, I sit back and I just kind of play it and we shuffle around in this position. And maybe later I go for something on the queen side. Or, B, I shove everything at him on the king side and hope for the best. I could get it with tempo for a little while. Or for at least one move on this bishop. But it's not promising. It's definitely not promising. And this bishop is kind of locked. Both of our bishops are kind of locked out by our own pawns. I think... I don't want to trade bishops. That's definitely a no-no. Let's see. a4 here, here, and then just play here and try to occupy as much space as I can on the queen side, yeah, he's gonna... That weakens here, which I would not like. If he goes here, then that kind of makes up for it. But I'd say it's too open. Or now he gives my bishop a good outpost, I think, on, really good outpost here. Or I could try to make an open file on this side. He can't push. He could push. If he pushes, I play h3. And after h3, I just kind of have to... The bishop is trapped. Okay. Take. Take. I'll take that one. And then I'll hide behind his pawn as my defensive measure. So there's no checkmate. Next move, if he does not take here, I'm gonna take here, he's gonna take back, I'm gonna take that. King steps in the corner. Take. No matter what takes, I don't care what takes. Rook f1. Okay, no. Yeah, we can just play. He can't take it because it's pinned. Could I go here, here? Could I go here and then play rook f1 and double on this open file? I think I like that a lot, but he just takes. And then I kind of have to weaken my king, which is already really weak. Now, queen can't take for him because I just pin it. But he went for it anyways, so let's see how that treats him. That's gotta be it. That's the game. Like, resign. Best move. Let's see if he takes. Take. Corner. It's mate. It's just mate. Take. If he does that, I take. Yeah. And then here. And then checkmate. Ooh, boom. Or, yeah, he's gonna go there, and then checkmate. GG's, dude. Let's see the accuracy on that, like 20.
Nice eye. You found a tactic to grow your
90.1.
lead
That's
into
another
a win.
good game. I think my personal goal is to just play all the time above 80. Because that way I'll be playing like, I don't know, if when I play 80 it says I play like a 1750 or something, and I'm 1525, so I feel like it's a good goal. Okay. So I don't have to play d6 yet, because he's not played. Yeah, he's played e4, so now I have to play d6. Does he go to? No, because that gives me the right to undevelop. I've looked at f3, and you don't play e4 until later. Should I play e4? Or my own e5? What about b6 here? I don't know, let's look at that. So, c5 here. I have no way to dislodge. No, I can play e3, yeah. Oh, that does give me that backwards pawn. He gives me the way to take it, so... if knight takes, I can just take... Okay, he's not going to play that. Now, the big question for me is, do I here, and then develop my bishop? I think that's the only way. Oh, this gives me this really nice outpost and some more control over the c4 square. So, I'm going to play here, and if he doesn't want to move the bishop away, then I'm going to play here, and then try to put some more firepower behind d3, because if I can get my knight there safely, it's going to be a wrecking ball, stopping him from, doing much. He's not going to be able to fianchetto without me just taking it out. Yeah. Oh, he's going to... As long as I don't get my knight trapped on the side of the board, I can just neutralize the bishop from controlling my little square. Oh no, he takes here. Takes here. And I reroute around, right? I can still play pawn c4. No, I need to keep that protected. That pawn protected. And the rook needs to move, so I can play rook. Oh, jeez, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have made that one. Oh, wow. Yeah, he resigned. Okay. Well, I thought I messed up there, but it was not great. Alright, that was nice enough. Yeah. Another game to use the King's Indian in. Go ahead, castle, then play d6. Does he really want to trade off here? I'm just going to play for the center again. Or not again, but maybe play for the c4 again. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I want to go bishop c5 here, take. I don't know. We'll see what he plays. Okay, that doesn't really interfere with my plan, other than it just strengthens this. Wow. Big hiccup there. I could play e5. My king is not vulnerable anymore on this diagonal because his pawn blocks it. Yeah, but I think maybe e5, bishop c4. Okay, he just wants to close it down. Wow. Okay, I can reroute the knight. That's the fun part. No, I can't. That's the even funner part. Wow, guys. So cool. Got this little pawn structure. Back. Next move is king back. If he doesn't want to attack me. Okay. Just an idea. If I go king back, his queen comes there. Can I sack it? Takes, boom, and trap his queen. I just have to find a way to attack it. Oh, he can't push here. That's what I was scared of. Alright, I can just fork that and that. And if he wants to not trade knight for bishop and defend that pawn, he just has to scoop. That was the greatest sound effect of all time. until 8:30. Which is like after this chess game, I'm gonna cut it. Okay, let's see, I can take the knight for the bishop. That doesn't damage his structure or anything. I can go here, and then that becomes a bigger threat. Or I can just go ahead and take, then go there, then maybe go there and threaten to just double. But I don't like how open this file is for his rook. I just realized he's pretty higher rated than me. It's a 9-point game instead of the usual 8. Okay. Wow, I'm thinking maybe to play f5. Yeah, I like f5 because it isolates this pawn and it makes me able to develop my bishop way easier. And if he doesn't, if he lets me take, the pawn still gets isolated. And okay, long castle. As long as I don't get rid of that pawn, then this weakness doesn't really become a problem. But could I go for something on his knight? I think I'm gonna double rooks down the c file and just charge. I don't really think he should have castled into this wide open c file with both my rooks able to get there pretty quickly. I also have this threat. Okay, he just wants everything to be blown to pieces. But I'm honestly fine with that because that's a free rook onto the 7th rank. Who wouldn't want that? If he gives this check, I trade. He can't take back because this. Also, that's checkmate. No matter where he moves his queen other than to sack it for the rook, yeah. It's just checkmate. I can still play... Oh, I want to defend this pawn. He was here. I take... Yeah, there's no threat. Check. Oh, he wants to get here. No, I can block it, really, but I can just... trade the rooks. Check here. Then here kind of gets you bullied, I guess. Maybe. I just don't want him to get here with a check. That looks dangerous. Can I get my queen back? Yeah. So, give a couple checks, because checks solve everything in the world. In the chess world, of course. Not real world. I wish it was that simple. But, if he pushes the pawn, I'm gonna sack for it. Also, if he lets me get my knight there, without, having a serious threat down here, if he, say he plays, I don't know, a6, my knight here forces checkmate. Mainly because his rook can't defend it since his knight blocks it off, yeah. What's he threatening to do? He's trying to go here. I step in the corner here. I go here. I go up here. Takes. I go here, and it's checkmate for me because I'm going to have played my knight there the turn before. I think he's just got one too many mate threats. Yeah, here, check. Oh, that's checkmate. Oh, I messed up so bad. Wow, what a sell. What a sell to end stream. Did I ever get any viewers on the stream, though? I don't think so. No one saw that live. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, I guess, thanks for watching, and, see you next time.